Hi, Jesus. Or I'm trying to like build my relationship with God and everything. I don't really care about uni. I'm absolutely girly like before. Hi guys, it's your girl Zira, and this is another attempt at trying to revive my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing an updated get to know me video. So I asked a few of you to ask me questions on Instagram, so we're going to be answering that while I do my makeup. Disclaimer, I am in no way a makeup artist or a pro. This is just me doing beginner makeup. And don't forget that you can give me tips and tricks on what I'm doing wrong and what's better, and like just better techniques. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, I'm going to prime my face. I'm using the Rimmel London primer. I really don't have like a routine on how I do my makeup. At this point, I just do anything. If my face is mostly going this way, I'm filming for Instagram as well. So now that we're done with our primer, I'm going to spray my face. I don't know if I was supposed to do that before the primer, but we're going to spray our face. We're going to get into the first question. I saw this thing on TikTok where you mix your foundation. I'm using the Even True by Ezekiel. You mix your foundation with your moisturizer. So I've been doing that. It's like a DIY skin tint, because I'm not about to spend money on a skin tint. The first question: how has your content creation journey been, and what are your expectations? Why can't I talk? How has your content creation journey been, and what are the expectations you have for it? That was a mouthful. I'll just have to say that it's been a constant blessing, because I can't sit here and tell you that when I decided to join Instagram, when I did that, can you imagine? What am I? When I decided to join Instagram, when I did that, I thought I was going to be this good, or like, I don't know, this successful. Like, I don't even think I've reached where I want to be yet, but God has been grateful. Faithful. God has been really faithful to me. So I have a lot of expectations, and I have another question where I will probably talk about my expectations when we get there. Second of all, if you were born again, what would you do differently? I don't exactly understand this question. Like, I don't know if it means like if I had like a second chance at life, like would I do things differently? So I guess that's the point of view I'm going to answer it. Well, I don't know if I'll do things differently. I feel like a lot of things that I've done now has gotten me to where I am today. So I don't think I would do anything differently. Maybe the only thing I probably would do differently is, I don't know, find God earlier. I mean, you know, like how you grew up in the church, like when you're trying to tell somebody like, oh, I'm trying to like build my relationship with God and everything, people say things like, what were you doing since? And like, I really don't get that, because in as much as all of us are Christian, like the people that grew up in, like, you guys understand, like people that grew up in the church, you're going to say, oh, I'm a Christian and everything, because obviously you grew up in a church and your parents went to church. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're a Christian. Like, you will eventually have to find yourself by yourself and on your own. You get, like, there's so much your family and your parents can do for you, but at the end of the day, it's up to you whether you want to find God or not. Do you get what I mean? So for me, I feel like I would find God earlier. First of all, I don't know how to do my eyebrows, so I won't even try to do that. So I feel like for me, that's what I wish I did earlier. And when I'm even saying earlier, it's not like I'm where I want to be yet with God, but I'm being more cautious of certain things that I wasn't very cautious of before. Or maybe, let me not say I wasn't cautious of it, like I just wasn't paying attention, or I just didn't want to do it. Do you get? like the gist is I didn't want to do it, so I didn't. That was a mouthful. How are you feeling now? I'm using the HD lightweight waterproof full coverage concealer. Is the second skin from ZKL. Yeah, and I think this question is pertaining to like how I've been feeling lately. I feel like I've told you, I've been very open about like how I've been feeling mentally on Instagram. I've been very open to like everybody about how I've been feeling, and speaking, I'm not where I want to be mentally, but there's been a big change than how I've been lately. Like I am noticing that I am feeling much better than I was feeling a while ago. Basically, all I can say is that I'm getting better. You know, life is lifing. Exactly. So I'm okay. Like I've stopped, and sometimes it doesn't happen all the time, but I've been able to now stop when somebody asks me, oh Zia, how are you? Like my answer now isn't I'm tired. It's now I can now answer you, or I can safely like talk about my emotions like more than I was doing a few months ago. So for me, I feel like that's progress. So yeah, that's progress. So that's basically how I've been feeling. Why did you stop dancing on Instagram? Guys, I feel like I wasn't dancing on Instagram. Like when you say dancing, first of all, I don't know how to dance. So when people say dancing, I'm like, I feel like I was just expressing myself, and I just think I had more of a personality on Instagram before than I do now, which I am honestly trying to fix. Like I'm honestly trying to face the fact that like I don't think I have much of a personality on Instagram or have much of a connection with my followers as much as I did when I was just starting out, because I've just allowed certain things to just, I don't know how to explain it. I've just allowed certain things to get to me. So it's something I'm actively working on, and honestly I'm not there. Or honestly, I don't think I'm trying enough to like get back to that point with people, but honestly I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm trying my best. The law, how is school? Well, I am on break, which I really appreciate. Like last semester, can't lie, it was a trying semester for me. Like it was a lot. Like when I mean it was a lot, I mean it was a lot. It was really, last semester was really testing me. That's really what I have to say. It was testing me. There was just so much going on. I really couldn't do it. But alternatively, school is let's just not talk about school. I'm on holiday, so I'm just not going to bother about school till I have to go back. How long do you plan to keep your looks? Well, technically I'll probably say, oh, I want to keep my looks forever, but I don't know if I want to keep my locks forever. I might get to a point where maybe I want to cut them, maybe I want to have low cuts, that kind of thing. So I can't really give you guys a definite answer on when I want to, or how long I want to keep my locks. So I guess I'll just keep it until I'm tired of having them, or until I want a new look. But one thing I like about locks is that like they're a bit more versatile. Like you can do other things with it, so it's not like I'm confined to a certain hairstyle. And I'll show you guys after the video like what I have under my hair. And like this, what I do to my hair is the first time I'm actually doing my hair in 8 months. Yeah, 9 months basically. It's the first time I'm doing anything to my hair after like 8-9 months. So for me, getting locks, it make me love my natural hair like more. You make me appreciate my natural hair more, and I actually like the fact that I can do that. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to keep them, but we'll see. Where do you see your content creator career going in a few years or in the long run? Well, I always say that for this journey, like I want to get to a point where I do mostly like fashion content. I'm trying to do more lifestyle content, and I have to try and realize that like lifestyle content basically means that your lifestyle, like what you do on a normal basis, is what you post. And like I haven't fully understood that is what I should be doing, but I'm getting there. So basically what I want to do in the long run is that I want this job, this career, to be a lifestyle thing for me. Like I make money based on my lifestyle. For fashion, I get invited to like fashion shows. I don't necessarily want to be a stylist. Like I can't lie, I don't necessarily want to be a stylist, but I want to be able to make a name for myself in the fashion world, if that makes sense. Like I want to be able to really and honestly make a name for myself in the fashion world. So that's basically what I'm leaning towards, making a name for myself in the fashion world, and I hope to God that it happens for me. So that's basically what I want to do. I want to be able to be like a commercial model, like modeling for fashion brands, modeling for shoe brands, hand. I just want my lifestyle to be my job. That's what I'm aiming at, my lifestyle being my job, if that makes sense to any of you. Did you expect you be this far as a content creator by now when you first got started? Well, I feel like I tell this story like all the time, but I didn't think I was going to become a content creator, influencer when I started posting on Instagram. Basically, I was just posting the videos I was making. I was making the videos because I wanted to make the videos. Like that's really how I can explain it to people. Never in a million years did I think that I would be where I am. People will be watching me because they like what I'm posting, like that I will inspire people how I do. Not to brag or anything, but like this is what people tell me, that I inspire them even when I'm struggling on my own to do stuff for myself. I'm able to like inspire people. Like I didn't think, honestly, that I would be doing that for people. So I honestly didn't think I would be here, but I am very, very grateful. Like I am very, very grateful, and I don't take it for granted like one bit. I am honestly and truly very grateful for where I am and for what I've achieved at my small age. How's uni going? I feel like you guys understand me. Uni is uni. That's basically what it's doing. It's stressing me out. It's just there. I enjoy the experience in uni, like going to uni with my friends and everything, but like outside the fact that I go to uni with some of my friends and I have great experiences outside school, obviously I don't really care about uni. Like I won't lie and say, oh my god, I really love going to school, because I don't, bro. I don't like going to school. I don't like reading, none of that. Don't like doing any of that. But as people can see, I don't have much of a choice. Like I really and truly do not have much of a choice. So I basically just take it one day at a time. Actually my worst part, because how would you describe Enugu for content creators? I've lived in Enugu all my life. I feel like Enugu is just a chill town. Like that's literally all I can say. Like Enugu is just a chill town to me. Enugu is going places. Like recently, with all the things I've been seeing that are coming to Enugu, I feel like Enugu is going places. But still, it's like a chill city to me. That's basically what it gives me. How do you handle being a law student and an influencer? It's the way I get this question all the time. And it's the way everybody thinks that I'm doing great. Like, I'm not doing great, guys. Like, sometimes they will work out. But half the time, one of it is always suffering. Like one of the stuff I do is always suffering, or both of them are suffering. Like that's just basically it. Sometimes both of them are really, really suffering. And it's sad, like I want to be that girl and be like, oh my god, I have my academics and my job together. But that's not what's happening. Sometimes I'm actually proper suffering. And I cry. Cry a lot during the semester. Because sometimes I'll be doing work until exams are about to start. Exams are about to start. And then I'm realizing that Zira, you're not helping yourself during the semester, and look at what's happening. Like, you're behind. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry, but sometimes I'm really behind. And sometimes I'm behind both ways. Like, it's not a one-way street. Sometimes it's like a both-way thing. Like, sometimes I'm actually behind both ways. Like, my content is not great. Nothing is great. Nothing is great. So it's a lot, but then I can't sit here and tell you that, well, you have a rush. Creating content is basically like saying that you have like a business. Like, it's basically like saying that you have a business like outside going to school. Like, for me, that's what it means to me. Like, I have a business outside of going to school. And honestly, I have no other option than to just take it one day at a time. Like, I just take it one day at a time. Like, that's basically all I can do. Take it one day at a time and just figure it out. Just figure it out. Like, at the end of the day, for me, I always figure it out. Like, genuinely speaking, I always figure it out. When do you graduate? 2025. But I'm saying 2025 as if that's where my journey ends. No, bro. My journey doesn't end there. My journey is just beginning. I don't know if this is where you apply blush. Oh god. My journey is just beginning. Because after graduating, I have law school, then 7. So no sleep for the wicked. And yeah, I'm very wicked. So that's why I don't have sleep. So yeah, 2025, I'll be a graduate. Any friends lately? Yeah, actually. And this is me, who doesn't make friends like that. I've made a few friends. Sometimes I'm not even the best friend though. Sometimes I'm not the best friend because I feel like I ghost people a lot. I just like to deal with my issues by myself. But I'm trying to like get people, like, understand that like people can be in my life and everything. You get like, yeah, I don't want to put too much. I don't know if I even did it right, but I'm a learner. What can I do? How do you love yourself? Everyone is always like, learn to love yourself, but how? Something I ask myself every day. Basically, for me, sometimes I can't actually open my mouth and be like, oh my god, I love myself. But I think it has to do with what you do for yourself and what you like decide not to tolerate anymore. You can love yourself in a way where you say to yourself, I will not be accepting this sort of behavior anymore because you care about your well-being. Do you get? So it's like self-care for me is like loving myself, like learning how to do makeup, doing skincare, getting my nails done, even though I don't do that all the time, or just being by myself, reading a good book, building better habits that I know is going to make me healthy or going to make me achieve more, filming my videos because I know that in the long run it is going to be better for my future. So loving yourself it pertains to you and what you like to do. Basically, for me, building my skills and having a better skill set is something about loving myself, because I always think about my future as like a first daughter, first child. For me, I'm always constantly worrying about my future. And sometimes it's not the best thing, but I know that there's a goal I want to reach. And if I keep procrastinating, even though I still procrastinate, I will not reach there. Like, that's why it's always playing in my mind over and over and over and over again. Even if I don't get anything done in a day, it doesn't remove the fact that it keeps blowing up in my head. And I've just have, like, one thing I've told myself is accept things however they are, because once I can't change something, there's no point dwelling in it. Do I still dwell in it? Yes, but it still doesn't make sense. Like, I know I shouldn't dwell in it, even if I still do. Do you get what I mean? Like, even if I still dwell in it, I know I shouldn't be dwelling in it. That's a muscle. Whew. What's the best thing you love about yourself now? This is the last question. The best thing I'm starting to love about myself is my confidence. Basically, the nonsense I used to take from people before, I don't necessarily take it from people anymore. Basically, yeah, I used to be a people pleaser. I feel like sometimes I still am, but it's something I'm constantly working on. I understand that you can't please everybody, no matter how much you want to. One thing I've also started to love about myself is I've started to learn that I should remove myself from situations that are not good for me anymore. Like, if something is not good for me, this thing is very pigmented, that's why I really don't like it, but we'll try it. If something is not good for me anymore, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. No matter how hard it is, no matter how long it takes me, I'll try my best to remove myself from the situation, because I've been in crazy ass situations this year, and all I can say is they are not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to take yourself out of situations, but one thing I've started to actively love about myself is the fact that I am trying to be better. I've given myself a zeal to try, because before I just wasn't trying. Also, I've recently become an absolute girly. Like, before, you would never catch me dead with absolutes, but now, absolutes all the way. Wow. I don't know how good, like, from my mirror, like, this thing looks really, really nice from my mirror. I don't know how good it looks on camera, but birds, we're gonna take it like that, okay? We're gonna take it. Basically, what I've learned to love about myself is that I've just started to allow things to just be. You get? I've just allowed things to just simply be. The things I can't take care of, I can't take care of it. The things I can't take care of, I can take care of it. And I've just allowed myself to just be calm, be okay, calm down. Like, I've been so worried about my future that I forget them now. I forget to give myself credit for things that I've tried to do or achieved. Sometimes I even need to try and boast about myself, but I really don't do that. Like, I always keep telling myself that if I get to this milestone, I'll be happy, and I get it. Or if I get this thing, I'll be happy, and I get it. And the happiness is always short-lived. So I have started to actively try to live in the moment. I'm not there yet. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm trying. And I think that's what matters. Trying. See me, motivational speaker. I know my makeup isn't where I want it to be. I'm not where I want it to be, but if you told me this time, if you told me last year that I would be making a video actively doing my makeup, or I would go and spend money on makeup, or I'll be interested, I would be like, what are you talking about? That's definitely not me. But I have changed since this year started. A lot has happened, but I'm honestly happy. So I'm going to get ready, like, put my hair down and everything, and show you guys a finished look. This is the finished look. I don't know if this is how I was supposed to pack it, but I feel like it's okay. Yeah. I'll be giving you guys hair details on my Instagram page, so don't forget to follow my Instagram page at life_of_ZZ on every platform except TikTok is life_of_ZZ1, because someone apparently took my name. I always say that, but yeah. See you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and you can tell me what other videos you would love to see in the comments. Bye guys.